Okay, the next item on the agenda is an information item. The latest employee survey results are in, and we've got Julie here from HR to answer any questions. Julie, did you want to add anything to the memo that you've prepared?
Well, I think it speaks for itself, but I'm happy to summarize. The results were pretty consistent with the last survey. Our response rate dropped off a bit from last quarter, and it's lower than we'd like. It's at about 35%. But we're working on ways to reach out to staff and better engage them to bring that number up in the future. Staff ratings of the overall tone from the top are quite a bit higher than last quarter. That's sitting at about 78%. So that all-staff memo about the commitment to improve monitoring of the overseas factories and the sizable donation to the Humane Society seem to have resonated well with staff. The numbers on the employees' trust in their immediate supervisor is the only other number that changed significantly. It dropped off to about 70%. I wouldn't say it's any kind of danger zone, but it's definitely something that we'll be watching in the future.
Thanks, Julie. Any questions there? Yes, Tamara?
I'm still pretty new here, so please let me know if I'm overreaching, but I'm a bit concerned about some of the numbers. The low response rate scares me a little. What if we're hearing only from the staff who are reasonably happy with the culture and the true numbers are actually lower? I mean, a 78% tone from the top rating doesn't sound bad, but even there's room for improvement. And the drop-off in the trust score of immediate supervisors seems to say that we don't have total alignment at the middle management level. I saw elsewhere in the HR report that our employee turnover numbers are still higher than the industry average, and our extended leave numbers are up again too. But I'm not sure about how to interpret some of these numbers. On the surveys, do we have any feedback or comments from staff that might help explain them?
Julie?
No, although the surveys do allow for comments, but we don't really get that many. Some staff will provide feedback and we'll sometimes then follow up with them for clarification. But I wouldn't say it's particularly insightful.
Yes, Tamara?
Sorry, if I understand you correctly, you can follow up? Are the surveys not anonymous?
No, we want to be able to track results by department, so it's important that we know where they come from.
Tom, I can see you're eager to get in on this discussion.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Look, I realize that this is an important area and that the results are interesting, but I think we might be getting a little too micromanaging here. This is an information item for us, not something we need to make a decision on. We approved the plan to have quarterly surveys, and Julie and her team are carrying them out. If there are major red flags that come up, then of course we'll expect to have them brought to the board's attention. But do we really need to rerun the analysis ourselves? We've only got so much time here, folks.
So what do you think? Should the board be looking in detail at this, or is this a management responsibility?